All right, ladies and gentlemen, the world a little sadder today and a whole lot less laughter. Don Rickles has passed away from kidney failure, according to his publicist, at his home in California at the age of 90. You know, I have said many times, when I think of him, I think of fine wine and spirits and a seat in the front row, tablecloth, china, and yes, well, five-star service, Las Vegas, the Strip. You know, when you think about his passing, it is also the significance that we now realize that there are only a few left of that golden era of Las Vegas. You know, the Rat Pack, the Sands Hotel. He, of course, for many years at the Sahara Hotel. Don Rickles was just an amazing talent. He was a New York trained actor who could really act. But the problem was, he was just so funny by calling people a hockey puck that he never really got the opportunity, I think, that I waited for year after year for him to get, to where I think he could have actually maybe even won an Academy Award. He was such a good dramatic actor. You know, many comedians of that era were just that, great actors too. One that I also think never got enough credit as an actor, Shecky Greene. And when those two were on the Strip opening for such talent like Frank Sinatra, it didn't get any better. And one of the running jokes about Don Rickles was the fact that he never was able to get his own show to be successful. The reason being, it's simple. He made everybody else great. He was the best second banana who was a headliner in Las Vegas that I think the world of entertainment have ever known. And it's also one of the reasons why I have been a huge fan and fell in love with the Jewish faith and Judaism many years ago. And you know, Passover begins on April the 10th, and the Rickles family will be a little sadder, obviously, but they'll be full of laughter and memories of truly a great father, and of course his lovely wife Barbara, who he married in 1965. You know, I think about his time with Johnny Carson and how right here at this very house, many nights I would sit with my mother and my cousin, Joni Graham, and we would laugh to where our stomach would hurt. And it just was something that began not just for a few years, but my entire life. I would rearrange my entire schedule whenever I knew he was going to be with Johnny Carson. And that may have been the best one-two punch ever in television. Jimmy Fallon, of course, of The Tonight Show, is spending the week in Orlando at Disney World because there's a new exhibit. It's all about Jimmy Fallon. And I think if you ask him or any of the other predecessors, guys like Jay Leno, who they thought was the best with Johnny Carson, no one would disagree with this. It was Don Rickles. Don was born in May of 1926 to a family of Jewish faith in New York City, in Queens. But he often talked about his beloved mother in Miami Beach, and some of the best skits ever talking about his mother in Miami Beach. I feel a whole lot different right now, kind of numb in a way, because as I have seen him in recent years doing a number of shows, I knew it was coming, as it does with your own family. My father, of course, born in that same year, passed away in the year 2000. But there's a little bit of a emptiness in my heart today, but I know this. The heavens are a whole lot brighter because they're smiling, because no one could make you smile longer and laugh harder than the great Don Rickles. Mazel tov, sir, and thank you so much for what you were able to do for me and my family through the years. When times were tough, there was always Don Rickles with those insults that, well, folks, they weren't meant to hurt. They were just meant to make you laugh, and he did that. So long from the Pratte Bar and Grill.